Okay. So revise our last lecture. What do we studied in last lecture?
Fermi energy.
Okay. What is Fermi energy?
Highest level of
What is
energy.
Fermi energy? It is
Highest
the
possible
highest
energy level.
energy level occupied by electrons. Okay. Which electrons? We don't. Okay. Suppose there is one solid which consists infinite numbers of atoms. Okay. And in the atom there are different shells. In the atoms there are different shells. And these shells contain electrons. That's why there are infinite number of electrons. And in each shell there is one electron which has 4 quantum number same. Means they are having same energy. That's why they rearrange their energy. They rearrange their energies. First shell electron rearrange in the energies, and these rearranged energies look like a band. And this band is formed by first shell electron. That's why this is known as first energy band. Okay, first energy band. Similarly, there are second orbit electrons also, which also has 4 quantum number same. Right? Which has also 4 quantum number same. That's why they also rearrange their energy levels, and these energy levels again look like a band. This is known as second energy band. Okay, suppose atoms having third orbit, which is known as outer orbit, and that outer orbit electrons also form a band. And outer orbit electrons are generally known as valence electron. That's why this band is known as valence band. And above valence electron, there are certain electrons which can wander on the surface of solid. Okay, that electron can move from one atom to another atom. They not stick to any particular atom, right? Such electrons are known as free electrons, and which has higher energy than valence band. And they also rearrange their energy levels and formed a band. And which band it is? कौन सा बैंड होता है ये? Conduction band. Okay, and gap between conduction band and valence band is known as energy band gap. Okay, if this gap is zero, then that solid is known as conductor. Right? If this gap is zero, then that solid is known as conductor. But what indicates it? Okay, if this gap is zero, it indicates that our valence electron can easily transfer to the conduction band. Means our valence electron will act as a free electron, like metal's electron. Outer orbit contains 1 or 2 electrons, right? That outer orbit electron easily available in the conduction band. That's why this gap is zero. Means valence electrons are generally known as free electrons. For insulator, this gap is large. Okay, greater than 3 electron volt and less than 7 electron volt. And for semiconductor, it lies between 0 to 3 electron volt. Means in between conductor and insulator. Okay, but these are the particular energy levels of the electron. What is known as? इसका क्या नाम है? Particular energy को एक definition दी थी हम. That is a density of state.
Density
Okay,
of state.
that is known as density of state. Okay, suppose you have this much atom and this much electron. Your first shell electron will occupy in this energy level. Okay, second shell electron occupies in this energy level, right? Third shell means outer orbit occupies this band, right? And free electrons occupies conduction band. And if free electron is absent, then conduction band is empty. But there is some highest possible energy levels for the electron. There is some highest possible density of state. What is meant by density of state? It is a particular energy of the electron. ये जो particular energy दिख रही है, this is the particular energy for the electrons, which is the highest possible energy within the band. Okay, any band. Highest possible energy level is known as Fermi energy. Okay, which energy? Fermi energy. It is the highest possible energy level. What is the location of Fermi level for conductor?
Conduction band.
In the conduction
Okay,
band.
why? Why? बाकी लोग सो रहे हैं क्या? क्या शर्म आती है आपको बात करने में? Level in conduction band because free electrons generally form the conduction band, and that free electron has highest energy level, and that highest energy level must lies in conduction band. That's why our Fermi level should be present in conduction band for the conductor. For insulator, where is the location of Fermi level?
Valence band.
Valence band.
In valence band, because conduction band is empty in the insulator. All the valence electrons are stick to the nucleus. They are not free. That's why conduction band is empty, and highest possible energy level must be in the valence band. That's why for insulator our Fermi level is in valence band. But for semiconductor, what is the location?
Between conduction and valence band.
Exactly lies between conduction band and valence band. Exactly at the center of conduction band and valence. Okay, this is for pure semiconductor. Okay, but here are infinite number of electrons. Okay, here are infinite number of electrons. Suppose I ask, what is the energy of this electron? Can you tell me? In this solid, if I ask energy of particular electron, can you tell me? What is the energy of that electron? Is it possible or not?
Mm.
Is it possible?
No, sir.
Okay, it is not possible. But, okay, is that energy level? Suppose this is your Fermi level, this is your Fermi level, and I ask to you, is this energy level is filled with electron or not? Can you tell me? If this is your Fermi level and I ask, this is the density of state, is this state is filled or not with the electron? इसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन होगा या नहीं? अगर यहाँ पे फर्मी लेवल है तो
होगा सर.
Yes, sir. होगा.
right? How below Fermi level, all the density of state are filled with electron. Please remember this sentence. Above Fermi level, there is an empty state, but below Fermi level, probability of finding the electron is 100%. Okay, so here are infinite number of electrons, so you cannot determine the exact energy of electron, but you can determine the Fermi energy, and below Fermi energy you can say that probability of finding the electron is 100%. But what is this probability? This is the statistical concept. Why statistical? Because here are infinite numbers of electrons, you cannot count the number of electrons in the solid. Okay, here are infinite numbers of electrons, generally nearly equals to infinity. Okay, that's why we have to use the statistical concept. We cannot determine the exact energy of the electron. Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Yes, sir.
understanding why we are using probability concept? Because here are infinite numbers of electron, you cannot determine the exact energy of the electron. That's why we have to talk in terms of probability. Okay, probability of finding the electron in particular energy level may be present or may not be present. Okay, that is the probability term, and that probability distribution is given by Fermi-Dirac distribution. Which distribution? Fermi-Dirac. Is it clear what I am saying? Fermi-Dirac. distribution. If there is any doubt, you can ask. Okay? अगर आपको कुछ भी तो पूछो. I am saying that here are infinite numbers of electrons. That's why you cannot determine the exact energy. That's why we have to talk in terms of probability. Probability of finding the electron below Fermi level is how much? Probability of finding the electron in particular energy level is how much? 100%. Because all the states are fully filled. Fermi energy is the highest energy level. But above Fermi energy, is there any electron?
No,
Is there
sir.
any
No.
electron? That's why probability of finding the electron above Fermi energy is how much? Is how much?
0.
0. Okay? There is no electron. That's why probability is 0. And that probability distribution function is given by probability of finding the electron at particular energy E. Okay? Generally, in the physics, this formula has a proof. But in your syllabus, there is no proof for the distribution of electron within the solid. Okay? So, probability of finding the electron within any particular energy level E. This energy level E is nothing but the density of state, not the energy band. Okay? It is a particular energy within the band. Probability of finding the electron any particular energy E is equal to 1 upon 1 plus exponential function E minus Fermi energy EF divided by KT. Okay? What is P indicate? P indicates probability of finding the electron in particular energy E. Okay? इसमें से कौन सी भी एनर्जी ले सकते हो आप, उसमें प्रोबेबिलिटी हमको फाइंड करनी है. That is given by 1 divided by 1 plus exponential function E. Okay? Particular energy level E minus EF, Fermi energy, highest possible energy of the electron, divided by K. K is the Boltzmann constant. Which constant? Boltzmann constant. Can you tell me the value of this constant? Anyone? किसी को पता है क्या? (1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Okay, please remember. And T is the temperature. Okay, at absolute zero temperature. Okay, below Fermi level, all the states are filled with electrons. All the states are empty. We have to verify that condition with the help of this formula. Okay, at absolute zero means temperature equals to 0 at first condition. When E is greater than EF, what it indicates? We take a particular energy level E, that energy is higher than Fermi energy. Okay, is there any electron present? According to you, is there any electron present?
No, sir.
Okay, there should be no electron. That's why probability of finding the electron in this energy level must be equals to 0. We have to verify that. Okay, at T equals to 0, absolute zero temperature. Okay, what is the probability? Probability of finding the electron in particular energy level E is equals to 1 divided by 1 plus exponential function. According to this condition, is this quantity positive or negative? E minus EF. Positive or negative? E minus EF positive मिलेगा या negative मिलेगा? According to this condition.
Positive.
Positive. Okay, and divided by T. Positive quantity divided by 0. Positive quantity divided by 0. T की जगह 0 put करना है. Suppose this is positive quantity divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 is how much?
Infinite.
Infinite. Okay, infinity. And exponential function in infinity. E raised to infinity. How much?
Infinity.
Okay, you already studied exponential series. 1 plus x square by 2 factorial x cube by 3 factorial and so on. And anything divided by infinity is how much? 1
Zero.
plus infinity is again infinity. And anything divided by infinity is how much?
0.
0.
0. Okay, what it indicates? Probability of finding the electron in particular energy level E, which is greater than Fermi energy. It indicates probability of finding the electron must be equals to 0. That's why when probability is 0, it indicates there should be no electron present. I don't understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
clear? बाकी लोग, if there is doubt, you can ask. Okay. Second condition. Probability of finding the electron in energy state or density of state E, which is less than Fermi energy. Okay. So probability of finding the electron in E, which is less than Fermi energy. What is probability? 1 divided by 1 plus E raised to. Can you tell me this quantity positive or negative now?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. Negative quantity divided by 0 is how much? It becomes negative infinity. There is positive infinity, same as here, negative infinity. 1 divided by 1 plus e raised to minus infinity. What is e raised to minus infinity? Tell me the value of e raised to minus infinity. नहीं पढ़ा है क्या आपने कभी?
1. Your time.
Okay, it is a 0. Okay. E raised to 0 means 1. E raised to minus infinity is 0. Okay, please remember. E raised to infinity is infinity and e raised to minus infinity is 0. Okay, अगर आपको पता नहीं है तो याद रखो. Okay, that's why it becomes 1 plus 0. And what is probability? 1 divided by 1 is 1. What it indicates? Below Fermi level. When your energy level is less than Fermi level, probability of finding the electron is 1. And what is meant by probability is 1? Electron should be 100% present. Is it clear?
Yes.
बाकी लोग समझ में आ रहा है कि
Yes,
क्या
sir.
बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We define the Fermi energy. What is Fermi energy? It is the highest possible energy level in which electron lies. Okay. If it is higher, then below that all the states are filled. Means probability is 100%. And above Fermi level, there is no electron because this is the highest energy for the electron. That's why probability above Fermi level is 0. Okay, given by this function only. And this function is known as Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Okay, and last condition. At Fermi level, we have to find probability. When E is equals to EF. What is probability? 1 divided by 1 plus E minus EF. How much according to this condition? आप लोग आंसर दिया करो प्लीज. Okay, according to this condition, what is the value? Positive, negative, or 0?
0.
0. Okay, 0. And temperature is also 0. 0 by 0 is again 0. And e raised to 0 is how much?
1.
1.
1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. 1 divided by 1 plus 1. It is a 1 by 2. It indicates probability of finding the electron in Fermi level is how much? 1 by 2. Probability of finding the electron at exact Fermi level is how much? Half. Okay, please remember this condition. And if you want to take screenshot, you can take. Okay. So right now we have to find the locations of Fermi level in different orbits. Okay, why this Fermi level is important? Because it is the highest possible energy level, and generally free electrons is the higher energy level electron, and that free electrons is the responsible for the current. That's why to finding the particular Fermi energy for a particular solid, it is an important thing which gives us particular energy of free electrons. Okay, and when you know the energy of free electron, you can do anything because free electrons is the responsible factor for all the activities which are happened in our universe. Okay, whatever things are happening is only because of free electrons, and this Fermi energy gives us energy of the free electrons. Okay, higher orbits electrons. Higher orbits means higher energy, and this is the highest possible energy level. That's why this Fermi level concept is important for us. We have to determine the Fermi energy only. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
किसी
sir.
को डाउट है क्या कुछ? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, shall I erase it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please tell me the probability of finding the electron in any particular energy level. What is probability of finding the electron in any particular energy level? E is how much? अभी जो फॉर्मूला लिखा था वही पूछ रहा हूँ. 1 डिवाइड बाय 1 प्लस e रेज टू e माइनस e ऑफ डिवाइड बाय kt. Okay, e minus e of divided by kt. Okay, are you listening to me? Okay, चार पांच लोग सोचो किसी का आवाज ही नहीं आता
Yes,
है.
sir.
Okay, if you are listening then please reply. Okay, otherwise मैं आपका फास्ट सिलेबस कंप्लीट करूंगा. आपका रिस्पॉन्स आना चाहिए. ठीक है. दिस इज अ प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फंक्शन फॉर द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. Suppose there is one semiconductor material which having one valence band, another having band. Okay. Okay, right now there is one television for you. Okay, listen properly. There is one conduction band and valence band. Conduction band and valence band. Suppose this having number of electrons is suppose Nv. Okay, and conduction band having number of electrons Nc, and this is a semiconductor material. Okay, so we have to find Fermi energy for the semiconductor. Okay, we have to find Fermi energy for the semiconductor, location of Fermi energy, and total number of electrons in valence band and conduction band is capital N. This is the addition of Nc plus Nv. Okay, and probability of finding the electron in valence band. Probability of finding the electron in valence band. Suppose at EV, any particular energy state in valence band. Probability of finding the electron in EV. What is that probability according to this formula? 1 divided by 1 plus e raised to e की जगह आपको लिखना है अभी EV minus e of divided by kt. Okay, similarly probability of finding the electron in conduction band is how much? 1 upon 1 plus e raised to ec minus e of divided by kt. Is it clear? This is the given data.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear what I am writing? There is one semiconductor material which contains valence band and conduction band. Valence band contains number of electrons Nv. Conduction band contains number of electrons Nc, and total number of electron is capital N, which is the addition of Nv and Nc. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So probability of finding the electron in any particular energy level EV. इसमें अलग अलग energy levels रहेगी. इसमें से कोई भी एक energy level ले लो EV वाली valence band. What is that probability according to this formula? Probability at finding particular energy level, we have to put at the place of this E is EV and at the place of E, EC. Is it clear? Suppose we have total number of 100 electrons. Suppose, okay, for example, Nc contains 50 and Nv contains 50. What is the probability for this number? In valence band, it is 1 by 2.
Yes.
Are you understanding what I'm saying? Probability
Yes.
of electron in valence band is how much? 1 by 2. And here is also 1 by 2. So shall I write it as 100 is equals to 100 into probability of valence band and 100 into probability of conduction band. ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ क्या मैं? Okay, what is 100? 100 is capital N. Capital N into probability in conduction band. Okay, valence band plus probability in conduction band. Is it clear what I am writing? Are you understanding what is this formula? Suppose our band has 50% probability, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Then number of electron, how you can indicate? Total number of electron in both the bands into respective probability of the band. Are you understanding what is total number of electron? Total number of electron into probability of that band plus total number of electron into probability of another band. This is the total number of electron in conduction band and valence band. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the formula for En? Is the total number of electron into probability of energy level in valence band plus probability of energy level in conduction band. Is it clear? I take common from this N. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this N get cancel. What is remaining? 1 is equals to probability of, okay, probability of finding the electron in valence band and probability of finding the electron in conduction band. It should be 1. Okay, it is a common sense. If there are total number of electron is N, probability of valence band plus probability of conduction band. Addition of all the probabilities is nothing but 1. Okay, सारे probability add करने के बाद कितना मिलता है? 1. That is nothing but probability of valence band and probability of conduction band. Okay, so what is the probability of valence band according to Fermi-Dirac distribution? 1 plus e raised to EV minus EF upon KT plus probability of conduction band 1 upon 1 plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT. आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? We are
Yes.
finding the location of Fermi level in semiconductor. Okay, we are finding the location of Fermi level in semiconductor. We have one semiconductor which contains one valence band. Okay, one valence band and another one is conduction band. Our valence band contains NV number of electrons. Okay, and our conduction band contains NC number of electrons. And total number of electrons within valence band and conduction band is capital N, which is the addition of valence band electron and conduction band electron. Is it clear? And how you can write total number of electrons within valence band and conduction band? Okay, total number of electrons into probability of valence band, total number of electrons into probability of conduction band. Okay, वही formula मैंने लिखा था यहाँ पे. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Why probability? Because we have to use this formula. And formula for probability 1 upon 1 plus e raised to e minus ef upon kt, where e is the any particular energy level. Suppose we take that particular energy level within valence band, then you have to put at the place of e is ev. Okay, suppose this is ev. This is the probability of finding the electron in valence band, and this is the probability of electron finding the electron in conduction band. Right now we have to solve this equation. Please cross multiply it. Can you tell me the answer after cross multiplication? This term into 1 is how much? Okay, this term into 1 is 1 plus e raised to ec minus ef upon kt plus this term into 1 is how much? 1 plus e raised to ev minus ef divided by kt divided by these two terms have to multiply to each other. Right? What is multiplication? 1 into 1 is how much? Are you understanding what I am saying? ये दो bracket multiply करने हैं. Is I am audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes.
video is clear?
सर वीडियो लैग हो रहा है बीच बीच में.
वीडियो लैग हो रहा है.
यस सर.
पहले
Yes, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now we have to cross multiply these two terms. This bracket into 1. Okay. Same bracket. This bracket into 1. Same bracket. And multiply these two brackets. Tell me the answer. 1 into 1. 1. Okay. 1 into this term. 1 into this term or this term into 1. कुछ भी लिख सकते हो. Suppose 1 into this term is how much? E raised to EC minus EF divided by KT plus this term into 1 e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT. Okay, and this term into this term. Can you tell me the answer? Plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT into e raised to EC minus EF divided by KT. Is video is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any doubt in this step? I only cross multiplied. Okay. Bracket into 1 is this term. This bracket into 1 is this term. And then multiplied these two brackets. And we get this answer. Is there any doubt? Please see properly. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So see again. 1 is equals to 1 plus 1 is how much? 2 plus e raised to EC minus EF divided by KT plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT as it. Okay. 1 plus e raised to EC minus EF divided by KT as it is plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT as it is plus a raised to x into a raised to y. What is the answer? A raised to x plus y. Right? Similarly, e raised to something into e raised to something. That something should be added. Right? So what is the answer? E raised to EV plus EC minus EF and minus EF is how much? 2 times EF. Is it clear? Is it clear? वीडियो चल रहा है क्या अच्छे से?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, divide by KT. ये कैसे लिखा समझ में आ रहा है? I added their powers only. Okay. Suppose whole term multiplied with 1, it becomes LHS. Okay. I am writing right now LHS. Okay. This term multiplied with 1 becomes 1 plus e raised to EC minus EF divided by KT plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT plus e raised to EV plus EC minus 2EF divided by KT. I write it as it is. Okay, because it multiplied with 1. This is LHS. Okay, this denominator is multiplied with 1 becomes LHS equals to RHS. What is RHS? 2 plus e raised to EC minus EF divided by KT plus e raised to EV minus EF divided by KT. Is it clear? Is video is
Yes, sir.
properly visible? Is video is
Yes.
properly visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. किसी को डाउट है क्या क्या किया है मैंने? If there is doubt, you can ask. Everything is clear? Is everything is clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Right? You can see this term and this term is same. Right? E raised to EC minus EF divided by KT. E raised to EC minus EF divided by KT. This is on LHS. This is on RHS. We'll get cancel. Right? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, EV minus EF divided by KT, EV minus EF divided by KT. This term will also get cancelled from LHS to RHS. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बाकी लोग क्या सो रहे हैं क्या? आपको समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा? यस सर तो नहीं बोल सकते क्या? ओके, आपको मैंने स्क्रीन शेयर करके ही पढ़ाना चाहिए. राइट? This 1 comes to the RHS and becomes minus. This 2 minus 1 is how much? 2 minus 1 is how much?
1.
1.
One.
What is remaining here only? E raised to EV plus EC minus 2EF divided by KT. And RHS में क्या बचेगा?
1.
1. Okay. E raised to something equals to 1. What is that something? क्या होना चाहिए वो?
0.
Anything raised to something equals to 1. What is the power should be? This power should be equal to 0. Then and then answer should be 1. E raised to 0 is 1. That's why this power should be equal to 0. So that's why we writing EV plus EC minus 2EF divided by KT equals to 0. If this KT is multiplied where? It becomes also 0. And EV plus EC minus 2EF equals to 0. Can you tell me the value of EF from this? Please tell me directly. EV plus
Plus
EC
EC upon 2.
divided by okay. It indicates for our semiconductor material, our Fermi level lies at half of addition of energy level of conduction band and valence band, exactly at the center of conduction band and valence band. Okay. No need to remember the proof. That's why I teach very fastly. Okay. No need to remember this proof. Why? Because you have MCQ paper. Okay, not the theory paper. So, but please remember this condition. EF is nothing but EV plus EC divided by 2. Our Fermi level in the semiconductor lies at exactly between valence band and conduction band. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can take the screenshot if you want. If you have doubt, your duty, you should to ask me. Okay. अगर किसी को डाउट है तो पूछो. Okay, we studied for the conductor. What is the location of Fermi level? It should be in conduction band, because for conductor there are free electrons, and free electron is the highest energy level electron, and that highest energy electron must be lies in conduction band. That's why our Fermi level is the highest possible energy level of the electron. That's why Fermi level for the conductor should be present in conductor. Similarly, in the insulator, there are no free electrons. All the electrons are valence electrons, which are bound to the nucleus of the atom within the solid. Okay, that's why Fermi level for the insulator must be present within the valence band. But for semiconductor, what is the location of Fermi level? At exactly midway between valence band and conduction band. And this Fermi level is for pure semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor. Is it clear? So right now I am finding the location for all the materials: conductor, insulator, pure semiconductor, and impure P and N type semiconductor. Okay, shall I erase it?
Yes, sir.
ओके आपको प्रूफ याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, बस समझ लो. Okay, for conductor, what is the location? For conductor, what is the location of Fermi level?
Conduction band.
In the conduction band. Okay, our Fermi level should be present in conduction band. For insulator, what is the location?
Valence
Valence
band.
band.
Valence band, right. Okay, insulator. It should be present in valence band. For pure semiconductor, means intrinsic semiconductor. What is location?
Exact
What is
between
location?
conduction and valence band.
Okay, lies exact at the midway between conduction band and valence band. Right? For P type, okay, listen properly. For P type semiconductor, okay, it also contains a valence band and also contains a conduction band. Okay, can you tell me what are the charge carriers in P type? We are adding some impurity. Because of that impurity, there is development of charges. Which types of charge it is? Which types of charge it is? Okay, holes. Okay, that extra holes are not the electron. Okay, which lies above the valence band. Okay, when trivalent impurity is added to pure semiconductor, then there is a generation of positive holes. That positive holes are generally lies above the valence band. They are having some higher energy because they are free charge carriers, okay, than valence electron. That's why they lies above the valence band. And our Fermi level lies between valence band and this level is known as acceptor level. Okay, जो holes की level होगी, that is known as acceptor level. Please remember this word. Okay, when trivalent impurity is added in intrinsic semiconductor like aluminum and boron, which generate extra positive hole. That hole having higher energy, which is free to move. It is a charge carrier. Okay, like a free electron. That's why they lies above the valence electron, and that level is known as acceptor level. And our Fermi level is lies between this acceptor level and valence band, near to valence band. Fermi level कहाँ पे रहेगी? Between acceptor level and valence band. Please remember. Is it clear? It is more closer to valence band, not to conduction band in a P-type semiconductor material. And similarly in N-type. What is meant by N-type? This video is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In N-type,
Electrons are present.
there is also one valence band and one conduction band. And when we add pentavalent impurity in intrinsic semiconductor, such a N-type semiconductor materials are formed. Okay, there is an extra negative charge in terms of electron, and that because of that extra negative charge, it is known as the N-type. And that extra electron is lies just below the conduction band. Okay, just below the conduction band, which are not a free electron proper, but they will act as a charge carrier at higher temperature. Okay, they can jump to the conduction band also at higher temperature. And this level is known as a donor level because it can donate the electron. Donor level. And holes can accept the electron, that's why it is known as acceptor level. And Fermi level for the N-type semiconductor is lies between this donor level and conduction band, means close to the conduction band. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
और फर्मी एनर्जी क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया है आपको. That's why we have to locate the position of Fermi level in the different materials. Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which is the highest possible energy for the electron. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
Right now we have to determine Fermi energy for the diode also. Can you tell me what is a diode? What is the diode? PN junction diode. I am asking PN junction diode. You already studied basic electronics engineering in the last semester. Okay, your topic starts from first device, diode. What is that diode? Okay, if you want to take screenshot, you can take. And I will give sure guarantee there should be one question on this graph. Okay, location of Fermi level in different materials. Okay, every exam contains one question on Fermi level location. So please remember this location. Okay, in conductor it is at conduction band. In insulator it is at valence band, and in intrinsic semiconductor it is at exact midway between conduction band and valence band. At P type it is between acceptor level and valence band, means close to the valence band. And in N type it is close to the conduction band, lies between donor level and conduction band. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right now we have to find the Fermi level for diode and also for working of diode. Can you tell me what is that diode?
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
The semiconductor device which allows to flow a current in one direction.
Direction. Okay. But which types of semiconductor it is? Okay. What is diode? It is a simply fusion of P-type and N-type semiconductor material. Okay, what is diode? It is a simply fusion of P-type and N-type semiconductor material. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
What is the charge carrier in P-type?
Holes.
What is charge carrier in P-type? Holes. Okay. What are the charge carrier in N-type?
electrons.
Electron.
Electrons. Electrons, right. Okay. This is positive charge, this is negative charge. वो स्टेबल रह सकते हैं क्या ऐसे?
No, sir.
Okay. So this condition is stable or unstable?
Unstable, sir.
Unstable. Okay. That's why this condition is known as non-equilibrium condition for the diode. Which condition? Non-equilibrium. Means system is it not in equilibrium. Okay. Positive charge and negative charge develop their polarity. Because of that polarities, they will attract each other. So there should be some movement because of non-equilibrium. But for this non-equilibrium, we have to draw the Fermi level. Suppose this is conduction band, This is valence band for the p type, and similarly conduction band for n type and valence band for n type. Can you give the location of Fermi level for p type? Where is the location of Fermi level for p type? अभी पढ़ा था हमने. What is the location?
Above the
acceptor
valence.
और वैलेंस बैंड के बीच में.
Near
Near
to
valence
band.
Near to valence band.
This is your EF for p type. What is the Fermi level location for n type?
Near conduction band.
Near
Below
conduction
conduction.
band.
Yes.
Okay, means here charge carrier means highest possible electrons lies close to the valence band, and here highest possible energy level lies close to the conduction band. Okay, and this is one system. That's why they are happening in non-equilibrium. Okay, that non-equilibrium is only happening because of mismatch of Fermi level. Okay, means some electrons in a same system has higher energy and some electrons lies at lower energy. तो क्या करेंगे, आपने एक दूसरे की एनर्जी बैलेंस करेंगे. Fermi level should be balanced, then it becomes equilibrium condition. Okay, so after this condition what will happen, this holes will move towards n type and electrons will penetrate in p type for achieving equilibrium. Are you understanding what I am saying? This condition or this location is for non-equilibrium. Right now we have to find equilibrium condition of the diode. What is meant by equilibrium condition? Formation of depletion layer. Okay, simply formation of depletion layer. Right? In p type there are holes and in n type there are electrons. Initially they are in non-equilibrium condition. Like this. But this negative electron will penetrate in p type and this positive holes will penetrate in n type. Right? Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes,
साइड
sir.
में इलेक्ट्रॉन आ जाएंगे और इस साइड में क्या चले जाएंगे, होल्स चले जाएंगे. Then this electron will get combined with this holes and becomes a lone pair. And also this holes is combined with electron and becomes a lone pair. And this lone pair will act as a barrier for the further penetration of holes in the n type and electron in the p type. Okay, and this barrier is known as potential barrier or depletion layer. क्या हो रहा है, depletion layer form हो रही. But what will happen to the Fermi level? You have to study in terms of Fermi level only. Okay, conduction band for p type, valence band for p type. Similarly, conduction band for n type and valence band for n type. Okay, p and n. Try to understand. Is it clear? Is it clear what I am saying? Okay, listen.
Yes.
This is your highest possible energy levels for the electron in p type. This is your highest possible energy level in p type. Right? Number of electron in p type is increased or decreased after equilibrium condition, after formation of depletion layer. आगे penetration नहीं हो रहा है, तो ये condition कौन सी है? Equilibrium condition. Which condition? Equilibrium. Now our diode is in equilibrium. When depletion layer is formed, there is no further penetration. But after equilibrium in p type, number of electron increase हुए या decrease हुए? Sir, because electron is penetrating in p type, right?
Yes.
From n type, electron is penetrating in p type. Is video is clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, I am saying that our electron is penetrating from n type to p type. Means number of electron is increased in p type semiconductor material. When electron is increased, our electron must achieve higher energy. That's why Fermi level is shifted at the middle. Okay, Fermi level will shift towards the middle for p type, and electron number is decreased in n type. That's why Fermi level should decrease downward. ये भी मिडल में आ जाएगा और दोनों की फर्मी लेवल एक दूसरे से मैच हो जाएगी. दिस इज द लोकेशन ऑफ फर्मी लेवल for the equilibrium condition. Is it clear? Is it clear what I am saying? These are the
Yes,
location of
sir.
Fermi level.
Yes,
We are
sir.
finding the location
Yes, sir.
Fermi level only. ओके सिर्फ आपका ही क्लास ऐसा है जो रिस्पांस नहीं देता है, बाकी सारे क्लास के स्टूडेंट यस सर तो भी बोलते हैं, समझ में आया तो यस सर बोलेंगे, नहीं आया तो नो सर बोलेंगे. ओके मैं सारे लोगों को नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, जो यस सर बोल रहे उनको मैं थैंक्स भी कहूंगा. बिकॉज ऑफ योर रिस्पॉन्स टीचिंग शुड बी इफेक्टिव, अदरवाइज आई कांट टीच टू यू. ओके योर रिस्पॉन्स इज नेसेसरी फॉर मी. अगर आपको समझ में आ रहा है तो ही मुझे पढ़ाने में मजा आएगा. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो नहीं बोलो, मैं वे चेंज कर दूंगा और पढ़ाने का. इज इट क्लियर और नॉट? We are
Yes,
finding
sir.
for different
Yes,
materials
sir.
and for diode.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, these are the conditions of diode: non-equilibrium condition and equilibrium condition. What is meant by non-equilibrium? Electrons and holes are stand in front of each other, means they will attract with each other. Initially they are in non-equilibrium, that's why Fermi level mismatch with each other. But when electrons penetrate in p-type, there is increase in number of electrons, that's why Fermi level will increase. And electron is loosed by n-type, that's why Fermi level is decreased, and Fermi level will get matched with equilibrium condition. Right, this is the equilibrium condition. Okay, next condition is biasing. What is meant by biasing of diode? When you apply any power, okay, when we apply any power in terms of battery, we can apply any power. There are two types of biasing. Okay, battery contains two terminal, positive and negative. When positive terminal is connected to p type of the diode and negative to n type, then it is known as forward biasing. And just reverse connection is known as reverse biasing. Okay, but what happens with forward and reverse bias to the Fermi level, we have to see. Okay, and we will see that in tomorrow's lecture. Is it clear? If you have doubt, you can
Yes,
ask.
sir.
Okay, I will take attendance, please wait. Okay, you can leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.